preview on this Wednesday. Here we go.
Oh, let's go.
On this Thanksgiving Eve, Kmart is dressed for Christmas. Very nice. The regular gang has shuffled in. We've got so much good football to get to you this morning, but we begin. Gentlemen, what are we doing over there? Guys, game of the night last night.
Let's go.
I want you to see what Luke in the first quarter. How about a heat check 3? How about 20-11 and then watch this pass. Look at the vision from LeBron.
Oh, my word.
9. And then
Jumping in on Reed.
Lakers win 135-118. Luka 1 rebound shy of a 40-point triple-double. Don't look now, the Lakers are great.
James Harden.
Look at the names on the screen. Tiny Archibald, ladies and gentlemen. Luka Doncic off to an all-world season. So we've got some hoops. We've got the football day of our dreams tomorrow.
3-time champ himself, Danny Green.
Man, they're hanging in there together, doing it collectively. But what a start, though, by Luka, man. I mean, he lit the whole arena on fire with those threes. The Clippers, you remember all those years, how they used to dominate us for
It's
4
like
or 5
12 in a
years?
row.
We'd be sitting here like, they used to kick our butt. But, I think now we have a team that can play and can match and defend. And I just thought the role players, as you mentioned, Smart coming down, hitting some big shots, bringing his presence. Hayes stepping in for Ayton with his energy, his rebound. And, I just thought collectively, and then LeBron coming in, just kind of seeing what's needed and getting the job done. Of course, we talk about Austin Reeves all the time, but I just think collectively they answered the bell when the Clippers made their charge, and they took care of business in the third and fourth quarter. And here we are talking about the victory.
Yeah, the big three was big three tonight, the new generation would say. They played really well. I think they shot from 3 very well. That was something they had been struggling in the past few games for sure, and during the season. That was their weakness. And if you got guys like Marcus Smart knocking down threes, but also Bron pulling up from 3 in transition, Luka 5 for 5 to start the game. Austin looked like he had a quiet night. Then that fourth quarter, that second half, he exploded. He got a little angry because they didn't call that goaltend. Different guys exploded different moments that gave them a boost. But ultimately, they got the transition. Bron looking more like himself. They got out and running, and they got uncontested shots because of the high IQ play from those 3 guys.
We'll talk about Austin in a minute because you did have your eye on him all night long. He had 2 points in the first quarter. He went 29 over the final 3 quarters.
I was a little disappointed in my shot, my hot shot pick for a second. I wasn't feeling comfortable. And I was like, he's going to have a bad number and still end up with like 20, 25. He ended up with 31, which was very impressive.
You also said Luka would have 37. He had 43.
I did. I was 6
We should
off.
have you in more often because it all ended on the
good luck.
positive side.
We've been undefeated since I've been in here.
Danny the Greek, he's predicting everything.
Track. We do start with Luka because big game, you mentioned it. You said the crowd just seems to arrive a little bit more early, and he has something to do with it. His 24 points in the first quarter alone was the most points in a quarter by a Laker since Kobe in 07. Just his ability to get off on the right foot. 43, 13, and 9. He was a rebound shy of a triple-double. But big game, he had shot. We talked about it. 5 of 22 over the last couple of games from 3 tonight, 7 of 12.
Yeah, we were doing our pregame show, and Luka was out there, messing around, shooting threes, and I was like, what's going on? I was like, who walked in? And it was Luka out there. People were just, they're coming early to see him warm up.
You sure it wasn't the Serbian music?
I thought I heard the accordion going a couple times, but he was fired up. But he's an entertainer, and he's just unguardable. Because you don't know what he's going to do. You don't want to foul him. You don't want to get up too close. You don't want to back up. It's just he freezes you, and then he knocks down these threes when he's hitting them. He missed a few. He made his few in the beginning of the game, but I just think this weapon, the ability to have this. I mean, Danny Green used to knock him down like that too.
Not as good. When you shoot it from 3 like that, it's going to be a long night. And we talked about before the game, his averages against the Clippers, 35, 9, and 9. He somehow, for some reason, comes alive. And against these are great defenders. And Kawhi Leonard ain't no slouch. Chris Dunn ain't no slouch. These guys, Nick Batum aren't no, but they don't want to foul him. And when he's got his 3 going, again, like Big Game said, he's unstoppable. And tonight he just came out on a heater, and it made the game, the basket big for him and the game looser for everybody else.
You saw right there, third most in NBA history of 35 and at least 10 dimes. It's his 5th 40-point game on the season, but that wasn't all Luka brought to the table tonight. Little feistiness. We talked about the Chris Dunn ejection in case you're just joining us and you
Extra
missed
plates
it.
to the Thanksgiving table.
Right? A little spicy, but nonetheless, this is what you like from Luka, just from a competitive standpoint. With over 3 minutes to play, he takes that shove there from Chris Dunn. He wasn't just going to stay down, big game.
Nah, you know, Luka is not an instigator, but when you're trying to defend him, and he's just continuously busting your ass.
It frustrates
it
defenders.
pisses you off to the point where you just want to do something to him. So frustration, and then, you know, he's always got that little smile. He knows he's kicking your butt, but he's not an instigator. So it just it makes you want him to do something. But he won't, and then you just lose it, and that's what happened. Luke's in the game. Other guys out.
He pretty much antagonizes guys with his play. He's getting under your skin because he's, you know, all game Chris Dunn is playing his best defense, but he's getting him in foul trouble, knocking down shots, knocking down threes, getting rebounds, 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. And then, you know, he's complaining that he's flopping all the time, but that was not a clean box-out play. But I like what Jackson Hayes did. He stepped up for his teammate, you know, covered for him, protected him, let him know, you know, you're not by yourself. So that was a good moment for them collectively to show, like, you know, we're not no chumps, we're not soft, you're not going to come in here and just punk us.
We love when this happens. It's like our Thanksgiving treat. Normally we're waiting on Luka, which we will all day, every day, but instead he's speaking with the media.
Welcome to Lakers News, your daily channel with everything about the biggest franchise in the NBA. Here you'll stay up to date on analysis, rumors, behind-the-scenes stories, and the hottest news involving the Los Angeles Lakers. So, like this video, subscribe, and let's get straight to the point. Purple and gold fans, hold on to your seats because today's news promises to shake up the entire Lakers base and the whole NBA. In the last few hours, internal information and behind-the-scenes movements have begun to point to a possible historic turnaround in the franchise's future. Something big, very big, is being prepared within the front office, involving big names, radical decisions, and a possible total repositioning of the Lakers sports project. If everything is confirmed, we're talking about one of the most impactful news stories in recent years. So follow along with me, because the atmosphere in Los Angeles is one of tension, expectation, and shock. According to internal sources and signals picked up throughout the week, the Lakers are quietly working on changes that could completely alter the course of the season, and perhaps even the franchise's next cycle. Fire 1. The LeBron James issue, conversations nobody expected. In a completely unexpected way, staff and management members reportedly held private meetings to discuss the future plan involving LeBron James. The big surprise? The real possibility that this could be LeBron's last season with the Lakers. Nothing official has been announced, but the simple fact that the topic was formally brought to the table has already raised alarms inside and outside the locker room. The management's assessment is clear. We need a new axis to compete now and ensure sustainability for the future. LeBron, for his part, is reportedly bothered by the team's instability and the lack of immediate reinforcements. There are reports that he has pressured the front office to act, and quickly. Fire 2. Anthony Davis at the center of an unexpected decision. And if you think the bombshell stops there, it doesn't. Anthony Davis's name also came up in conversations that were more in-depth than usual. Internal assessment is that AD is indeed the pillar of the franchise, but the front office is considering all possibilities, including proposals that would test them to the limit. The central point is, if the team continues to be inconsistent, no piece would be completely protected. This has generated an atmosphere of apprehension within the locker room, with players trying to understand what is really happening behind the scenes. Fire 3. Silent movement for a superstar. Now comes perhaps the most shocking part. The Lakers are reportedly working in absolute secrecy to attempt a masterstroke, bringing in a heavyweight superstar to form a new big duo or even a big three. The list of targets has not been revealed, but sources claim that the front office has already sounded out all NBA-level names, players capable of completely changing the team's identity. The strategy would be bold. Big trades. Full cap opening. Change in the supporting cast. And, yes, important players may be involved. Fire 4. Tense atmosphere in the locker room. The team reportedly felt the movement. Players commented that there was a heaviness in the air during the last practice, with some athletes clearly uncomfortable not knowing who would stay and who might be involved in the next steps of the management. Darvin Ham tried to downplay it, saying that the focus is on basketball, but nobody on the team fully bought into that idea. Fans, what seems to be happening in Los Angeles is clear. The Lakers are reaching a breaking point. Either the franchise acts now and takes bold moves, or it risks losing another season while other teams surge ahead. There's a feeling in the air that something big, impactful, and historic is about to happen. And when the Lakers start moving like this, nothing is small. Get ready, because the next few days could bring announcements that will blow up the NBA. And of course, the Lakers channel will bring you everything, minute by minute. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the continuation of this saga that promises to shake the basketball world. Until next time, and go Lakers! Purple circle, yellow circle. And that concludes another Lakers news. Thank you for following along. Stay with us because the season promises to be exciting, and every day is a new story to tell. Until the next video, and as always, go Lakers!